Hello and welcome back to English Idea. This is Rem Alam and I am back with a brand new episode of How to Speak. In this episode, we will be focusing on a new topic. This was our last topic with 15 questions. I have 3 episodes per topic. So that's about 5 questions each video. And if you have not watched those videos, then don't worry, the link will be in the description below. Don't forget to check them out. Now before I continue with my today's video, don't forget to give this video a like, share, comment, subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload a new content. So as you can see, I have finished the first topic with 15 questions. My next topic is about leisure and lifestyle. Again, I will be having 15 questions in total and there will be 3 videos, which means 5 questions each video. So for this video, as you can see, these will be the 5 questions. I'll go ahead and read all of them. You can also pause the video and read it out by yourself. So the first question is, discuss an article on healthy living that you read online. The second question is, discuss a film that you recently saw that you enjoyed. And the third question is, describe a book you recently read. The fourth question is, discuss a sport that you would want to attempt in the future. And the final question for this video is to describe a performance that you have seen. Now all of this question is simply about what do you do in your, when you're free, or what do you do for your lifestyle. So for this topic, you will get such basic questions. Now I'll go ahead and start the first question, which is to discuss an article on healthy living that you have read online. So the first question is, how did you come across this article? The second question is, what was it about specifically? And the final question is, what have you taken away from it? As you can see, I've written some little answers. Go ahead and read it. I'm going to read it. You can also pause the video and read it by yourself. So the first answer is, I was looking for reasons why I'm having dark circles under my eye, and it said sleeping late is one of the reasons. The second answer is, it was about sleeping late. And the final answer is, I understood and learned more about the consequences of sleeping late. And here you can see the model answer. Again, you can go ahead and read it by yourself, but I will still read it out. So the model answer is, I was reading an article about healthy living while searching for ways to get rid of dark circles. This article was mainly focusing on how sleeping late can cause several health issues. And the first one that takes place is dark circles under the eyes, which, if not taken care of, get darker and harder to remove. After reading the article, I realized how important sleeping on time is. I guess, therefore it says, early to bed, early to rise, makes a man healthy, wealthy and wise. So now we will be moving on to the next question, which is to discuss a movie that y'all have recently watched and enjoyed. So the first question is, what was the title of the movie? What drew you into it? And the final question is, will you suggest this to a friend? So you can pause the video and read these small answers. I'll go ahead and still read it out. So the first answer is Drishya. The second answer is family bond. And the final answer is a yes. And the model answer is, I watched a mind-blowing movie a couple of weeks ago with my husband, and we both were amazed at every step. It was called Drishya. This movie was about defending family. When I saw the trailer, I immediately knew I had to watch it because this movie was all about family, bonds, and love, as well as the power of a united family. And I would definitely suggest this movie to everyone. Now let's move on to the third question, where you have to describe a book that you have recently read. And the first question is, what's the genre of the movie? The second question is, why did you pick to read this book? And the final question is, did you like reading the book and why? Would you recommend it to anyone? And the first answer is a simple answer, romance. The second answer, again a very simple answer, which is I was suggested by my friend. And the final answer is I liked it, but not as much as I thought I would. I won't really recommend this book to anyone. So now, before I start talking about my model answer, if you all are confused about this answer, if you all are wondering that why didn't I say anything positive, I just want to let you all know that when you're giving this a speaking part, when you are either giving Duolingo or IELTS or any kind of proficiency exam, and you got a question, whether you agree or not, whether you like it or not, whether you support the statement or not, you don't always have to be positive. You can be negative about it. What I mean is, now for example, your question is whether you support teenagers using phone or no, and you do support that. You don't mind teenagers using phone, but while answering this question, in your mind you are like, okay, I gotta say no, I don't support, it's not good, because that's the general idea, teenagers shouldn't be using phone. That's what everybody says. Just because of that general idea, don't say, oh no, it's wrong, or blah blah blah. If you think you can answer better, if you think that you can make points, then I think you should say that, oh yeah, I think teenagers should use phone, and this is why I think. You understand what I'm trying to say? And now I'll move on to the model answer. Okay, you all can pause the video and read it out by yourself, but I'll go ahead and read it. The moral answer is, I began reading a book a week ago and completed it last night. This novel was about two teenagers who fell in love during their high school years. The romance genre is not really my type. However, my friend insisted I give it a try. So I began reading, which is why it took me a week to finish. I would not recommend this book to anyone because it was far too cheesy for adults. Alright, now let's move on to the fourth question. Discuss a sport that you would want to attempt in the future. Please say why do you like it, when you first saw it, and when would you like to play. Again, you can see just simple three answers. The first answer is I find it very interesting. The second answer is in a movie. And the third answer is once I finished my ongoing semester. And I took them and I made it into this. So the model answer is, go ahead, pause the video if you want to, but I'm still going to read it out. The model answer is, I would like to try rugby because not only it's uncommon in my country, but also I find it fascinating. This sport was introduced to me in a movie called Hello London. And since then, I have always been interested in rugby. I attempted to play it, but was not prepared, so I'll start preparing myself once I finish my current semester. And now we will be moving on to the final question for today's video, which is question number 5. Describe a performance that you have seen. And the first question is, what was the performance about? The second question is, what was the nature of the performance? And the final question is, what was your favorite part about it? And as you can see the answers, you can go ahead and pause the video and read it out by yourself. I will be reading it out as well. So the first answer is, it was based on a book. The second answer is, it was very saddening. And the final answer is, when the main character finally comes to his realization. And the model answer is, I traveled to Ohio to see this play in which my friends were performing because I didn't want to miss out on seeing them on stage. The play was inspired by the book Wife. which tells the story of a man who married a lady out of love and respect. But after marriage, he forgot to value her. I enjoyed the play and my friends' performances. However, the play was very sad. And I did cry near the end, because only at the end does the man realize that no one can love, understand, and forgive him the way his wife did. And that's the end for today's video. I hope my videos are helpful. If you have any queries, any questions, let me know in the comment section below. And if you'd like to speak to me one-to-one, then don't forget to send me a super thanks, and I will be reaching out to you in order to set an appointment where we could speak one-to-one via Zoom call. Don't forget to give this video a like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload a new content.